God bless you out there, Global Christian friends, pastors, saints, churches, military, government. God bless you out there. Consider the great thing that God is doing presently, beyond what we basically may think that He does. The purpose of God sending John to the Isle of Patmos was for the coordination of knowledge of and between heaven and earth in every way and thing. And just as science plays a key role in the world of today, Revelation plays a key role to the world of tomorrow. Notice that. These are great things to understand. We will get further into these great things of the Lord and show you great things God said He would show us. And He's doing that. He's revealing great and marvelous things. He promised that He would. And here they come. And they're coming. Let's look quite quickly. We went through all the churches and looked at the coordinates between the angel in heaven with the church on earth, and how it's like, see this pen here in my hand? Like a rod. Here is the earth portion. There is the heaven portion. And it's like a single rod. And when John wrote, this is how it happened. Earth and heaven. Write it to the angel, or go up through the gates, through the door. Send their works down to the churches on earth, because they're over those churches. Roman province had all that area of Asia at that time. But here's what you got to do. Look at it not just looking at this way. Look, God got columns out there that are more than 24 trillion light years in perpendicular. So it's not difficult for you to understand God doing a new thing, or God thinking a new way, or God showing you a new way, a new coordinate. He's teaching you how to coordinate between heaven and earth when it comes to church knowledge and church understanding. That's His way of fine-tuning His knowledge to those that would receive it. He fine-tuned His knowledge the way that the process of flax. I think most of us out there know what flax is. Flax is flax stalk, which is responsible for the linen that's out there across the globe. All right? The process of flax stalk is, first of all, it involves pulling the flax, de-seeding the flax, dyeing the flax, bleaching it, all right? And what do? You make linen, you make curtains, clothing, priestly garments, garments for the tabernacle, burial shrouds, all right? But you got to de-seed it first of all. Don't you be de-seeded. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. All right? Because the seed is the word of God. And you can very easily be de-seeded as well as being deceived. All right? Now, there's a difference. We spoke this before. When John got ready to go to heaven, he said in Revelation chapter 4, there was a door open be in heaven. Remember the one in 1 Corinthians 16 and 9? But Paul said, a great door was open to me, having many adversaries. Well, different kind of door, different kind of adversary, different place. There on earth, John in heaven. Here, and I need to explain this, the voice that spoke to John that sounded like a trumpet, that trumpet had a solo. Come up here, I will show you things past that you need to know, things which must come to pass. And John said, immediately I was in the spirit. Let me explain this to you. Who was that word between this voice of the trumpet and John understanding? The Almighty. How come we know? Because it said that there's a spirit in man, and the Almighty give that spirit understanding and inspiration. So the Almighty was coordinating with the voice of a trumpet. Now you know as well as we know. If you take in helium, your voice change. You go down at a certain distance, you get the bends. All right? There's a change in everything. Too much pressure or enough pressure will turn coal into diamond. Your factories or senses are changed. And coming up into heaven, there's a different change. The pressures. Coming up through this door that's open in heaven. What he said in 3 and 8. I'll open a door that no man can close. All right? So here's a door that's open in heaven. And John went into that door that was open in heaven and heard the voice. Why? The voice of a trumpet. How was he able to understand that voice of a trumpet? Because of the Spirit of the Almighty that was in him. All right? So what happened? The voice of the trumpet and the Almighty that was working in John was working in coordinations together. This is how John was able to interpret what he heard coming from. Look, who on earth you know that sounds like a trumpet? Nobody. All right? So it had to be the conditions and circumstances of going. Let me explain this to you. When you're in heaven, when you're on earth, look at this closely. When you are on earth, the Spirit, Isaiah proved this, Jesus proved this. When you are on earth, the Spirit is upon you. But look, when you go to heaven, you are in the Spirit. All right? When you go to heaven, you are in the Spirit. My God. God bless you the next time, Global Christian friend. We love you out there, Pastor Saints and Church and American government. We're praying for you. Our daughters, our children. God bless you. We love you. Military, pastors. Thank you.